Hello lovely people, welcome back to paasolocreates video tutorial. In today's video, we are going to look at how to design a crossover church flyer in Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so we are going to look at how to design this, and also we are going to look at how you can turn it into something else. Okay, so you can change the background to suit what you are trying to do. Okay, so we have this one, we also have this one, we also have this one, and that and that and that. And also, if you, my friend, want to follow along, you can also pick up the resource files in the description so you can follow alongside me. Okay, and lastly, please, I have this PSD file on my Telegram account, so if you also want to get it, please check the first link you can see in the description below to get this. It is this PSD file and other more than 150 PSD files that is there, so check the links to get access to that. All right, so first of all, we are going to open into Photoshop and start working. Okay, so Ctrl+N to create a new document, and then let's say we are going to print this one at the end of the day, and we want to either print it on A4, A3, A2. Okay, so any size, you can come here. In this case, I'm going to choose A3, so I'll select A3 from here, and then you can give your flyer a name, so maybe crossover flyer, and then you click on create. A new canvas is going to open just like this for you. Okay, then from here I'll click on Ctrl+O to fit everything to screen. If I use any shortcut, you check down here, you are going to see it over here. So Ctrl+O, you can see the shortcut appears here. All right, so we are going to start to build the background. Okay, so with the background, I started by using a gradient. Okay, so with a gradient, when it comes to adjustment, okay, so I'll go to adjustment, and you will see this gradient, and you click on gradient. So a new gradient is going to load just like this for you. Then I will click on this gradient editor to open that, and I have this set of backgrounds that I want to use. So the first one that I want to use is this one. Okay, click on OK, and then also I would like to change this one from linear to radar. Okay, and then I want the opposite thing of this. Okay, so I'll click on reverse, so I'm going to get something like this, and from here I can click and move the gradient in real life to anywhere I want to position it. So when you are okay with it, you can click on OK. Then I wanted to have a variety of the backgrounds. Okay, so I'll click on Ctrl+J to duplicate the gradient fill. Okay, so let me open the gradient again. So just double click on this one, it will open the gradient. Okay, and also if you guys want to copy this, let me open this one for you. So this is the first one, so copy this code, and then this is the second code as well. So this is the second gradient that I'm going to use for the day. So this one, okay, I'll click on it, and then let me show you the code for this one as well. So this is the code here, and this is the second code as well. All right, so when you are okay with it, you can also click on this new here to save your gradient. Click on OK to accept changes. There, boom, we have our background. Okay, but it's not complete. If you check from here, or if you see from here, you see that it is not the same thing. Okay, so what we are going to do is that I have this that I would like to add to the background. Okay, and if you, my friend, want to download this, you already know what to do. Check the links in the description below to download it for free so you can practice alongside me. Okay, all right, so when it opens, I'm going to enlarge this one. Okay, so scale it to fill the whole canvas. Okay, then when you are okay with it, you can click on this check mark to accept changes. Then from here, you see that we are still not getting this effect. Okay, so let me change the blending mode of this one. Okay, so I'll change this one to, you can change it to either lighting, screen, but in this case I'll use hard light. Okay, so you see that there is a big difference between this one and what we have here, and I even like this one. But if you want to get the same thing as here, you can either turn off the first gradient, okay, or the last gradient, that's the red one. So when I turn it off, you see we have that gradient fill we have here. Okay, So if you want to get a different vibe, you can also change this gradient. You can also turn on this gradient to get a different vibe, okay? Then also, if I change the blending mode of this one from here to, let's say, lighting, you see what I'm getting? You see what I'm getting? So you can turn this one into anything that you would like to turn it to, okay? So anything that you feel is very okay for you, you can go for it, okay? So I'll urge you to watch the video from here to the end, because we have this test effect that we are going to learn how to create, and this amazing stuff as well, okay? So from here, I can select all of them, okay? Ctrl+G to group them. Then I can name this one as my background, okay? Then I can also click on this lock here with that layer selected to lock my background. So it all becomes one, okay? Then the next thing that I'm going to do is to bring in my logo. I'll scale it down and position it where I want it to be. So it's something like this is okay. And also I have all my text here, so I'll just open that, copy, Ctrl+C to copy, and I'll just paste my text as well. So from here, I'm going to enlarge the text, okay? So to enlarge the text, you can either go to Windows and select character, okay? So when you click on it, it's going to open just like this for you. Then from here, you can change the font type. By the way, I'll be using the Open Sans font, and also I'll be using bold, but I'll also go to paragraph section, and then I'm going to align this one to the center. So if you don't have that, okay. Then from here, you can also change the color by going to character and changing the color as well, okay? So if yours is white, you are good to go. And the last thing that we are going to do to this one is to scale this one up. So I'll just click to scale it up. And also, if you feel that the spacing between the text is too much, you can also reduce the tracking over here. So you can send it to maybe -20, -40. So how you feel is what you can do. So then from here, I'll move this one on top here, reduce the size of this, and also I'm going to reduce the size of this as well. So next on my list, I'm going to bring in the present. So I'll just copy that, and then with the help of the text tool, I can paste it as well. So Ctrl+V to paste. Then from here, I feel that the interval between the text must be long, so I'll increase this one to, let's say, 900, 300. So make sure, first of all, you have everything selected. Then you can increase the spacing, and you can also enlarge it a bit. So let me move it to maybe 15. Click on the move tool so we can move this one around. Then also I can click and select everything and go to select all, and I can align this one to the center. When you're done, you can go to select, and then you click on deselect, okay? You see the shortcut is Ctrl+D, so let me click on Ctrl+D to deselect, and then let me move this one a bit up. So with my images, this is how it's going to look like. I've already removed the background of these images and also made some corrections with the images, and I have also blended in with the background. I don't want this video to be too long. I want to focus on the text effect, then we can get out from here. And also, please, if it is your first time you come across this channel, you are welcome. My name is Opoku, and on this channel, I teach you guys about graphic design and also related stuff like small problems that we get with our machines. So if there's something interests you, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Not just subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you, my friend, will not miss other interesting videos just like this one, okay? So please, without wasting my time, like the video, subscribe, and share with your friends. So from here, I'm going to focus on the text effect now so we can conclude this video. So with the help of my text tool, okay, so with the text tool, copy my text, and then I can paste in this one. So Ctrl+V to paste. Then let me cut this one out, and also I feel the spacing between them is too much, okay? So let me increase the spacing, or let me reduce the spacing back to -40. Then from here, Ctrl+T to activate the free transform, and I'm going to scale this one up. So when you are scaling it up and you hold down the Alt key, you can scale from the center. Then I would also like to change this one to extra bold so that I'll have my text as very big. Okay, and Ctrl+T again for the free transform. Let me reduce the size a bit. Then from here, I can click on Ctrl+A to select everything. Okay, and when you are on the move tool like me, you can align this one to the center. Then you click on Ctrl+D to deselect it. If you are confused, you can come here to select, and you are going to see all and deselect. Okay, so from here, I'll make a duplicate of this. So to make a duplicate, I'll click and drag this one to the plus sign here. Okay, and you see it is double now. So let me move one all the way down, and with the help of my text tool, let me change this one to over. Then from here, Ctrl+T for free transform, and I'm going to scale this one up so it's aligned with this one. Okay, then you can spend the whole time to align it to where you want it to be, and select both of them. Okay, reduce the size a bit, and I'll move it a bit up. Okay, then also with the help of my text tool, I'm going to type my next text, and with this one, I'm going to change the font style. Okay, so open the character panel, and then this is the font that I'm going to use. Okay, so you might, if you don't have this font, you can go to Google, search for this font. Okay, and you can use it as well. So then from here, I'm going to scale this one up, and I'll position this one here, make it a bit small. So from here, what I'm going to do again is to select the crossover alone, and I'll click on Ctrl+J to group that. Okay, and then when I go to my resource files section, I can click and drag this one into Photoshop, and then I can click on here, and also I can see this one is too big, so let me make a selection just like this, Ctrl+J to make a duplicate, and I can delete the first one. Then with this one, I can right click, and then I'll create a clipping mask. So click on that to create a clipping mask. Wow, this is even nice. We can even end here, but let's continue and apply the text effect to finish. So from here, I'll select the group, and I'll go to FX. Okay, then I'll select drop shadow, and I'm going to add a bit of drop shadow so we are going to see it very well. So this is the drop shadow that we are going to add. So here is going to be black, multiply, 90, 25, 13, 73. Then from here, I'll go to bevel and emboss. So I'll click on that to activate that. And boom, we are going to have effect like this. Okay, so we have to fine tune in the small details to get to something, or to get something that we really like. Okay, so here I selected the emboss. Okay, and also selected smooth here. Then the depth is 355, so you can change these figures to your own, select a figure that suits you. Then also we can change this one from up to down. Okay, so but I'll maintain the up, and we can also reduce the size of this so we can maintain something of this sort. Okay, so let's check what we did. So it was something like this. Okay, I think we are close there. And then the soften, you can soften this one. Okay, so I'm just giving you a guide on how you can use bevel and emboss. Okay, and then you can also change the angle to maybe 45. So you see, you can also change it to 60. So anything that you feel comfortable, we can also change it to 105. So anyhow you feel comfortable, you can go for it. And also we can change the gross contour. Okay, so when you change this one, you're going to have a different feel as well. So this is what we are having. I think I'm loving this one, but let me keep this one because this is what I chose. And you can even go a step further by changing the colors here. Okay, so this is what is white here, and the black is also on the edge. And we can also extend this effect by enabling the contour. So when I click on this to check that, and I come here and I change this one, you see I'll be getting different effect as well. Okay, so you see this one, wow, I'm loving this one. Okay, so this is so nice. Let me check this one too. Okay, all right, so let me maintain this one because I just fall in love with this one, this or that. I think this is okay. Then you can click on okay. All right, then from here I can also move this one down here. Okay, all right guys, so if I add my theme, okay, a night of grace with God, date, venue, time, this is what is going to be for the end of the video. So you can also add the titles of the individuals. Okay, so if I add the titles, this is how it is also going to look like. Okay, then you can also go back to the background stage and also toggle with these guys, okay, to choose or to select something that pleases you. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to get this PSD file using the link, the first link you can see, to get access to more than 150 PSD files, including those whole design I have done on this channel and also the one that I haven't been able to post it yet. Okay, so until next time, keep creating, never give up.